नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respect. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Srimahans, Mahants, Tanedar Kotari, visitors, viewers sitting with us all over the world through Nityananda TV, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Enlighten App, Kailasa TV, Hinduism Now TV, Twitter, and two-way video conferencing with Nayana Diksha. I welcome all of you with my love and respect. Today, fifth day of the Sharan Navaratri Brahmotsava, Devi Parashakti is gracing as Annapurneshwari in Sarva Alankara in Adi Kailasa and all the Sarvanya Pitas. And today is also the fourth day of Venkateshwara Brahmotsavam. Lord Venkateshwara is gracing in Flower Mandapam in Sarva Alankara. Let's now receive blessings of Devi Parashakti and Venkateshwara by offering our devotion, then enter into the satsang.
ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते सृष्टिस्थितिविनाशानां शक्तिभूते सनातने गुणाश्रये गुणमये नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते शरणागतदीनार्तपरित्राणपरायणे सर्वस्यार्तिहरे देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते नित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति देव्ये नमः कर्पूरनीराजनं प्रदर्शयामि ज्ञाननिधये निधयेऽर्पिनां श्रीवेङ्कटनिवासाय श्रीनिवासाय मङ्गलम् श्री वेंकटेश्वर स्वामिने नमः कर्पूरनीराजनं संदर्शयामि
Listen. After this great pause, whatever I am revealing is a direct, powerful, next level truths. Please understand, what I am revealing after the great pause is direct, powerful words to make you manifest Paramashivatva. Make you manifest Paramashiva. It's a Sankhya of Paramashivatva. It is Charya of Paramashiva. Please understand. When I am saying your whole biology thinks, I want you to know listen to this secret carefully. I want you to know your consciousness and tip of your finger means your body, physiology, psychology, mind, emotions, consciousness, chit jada granthi, all put together is only I am using the word biology. Your whole biology thinks, when I say this statement, I mean there is only one person thinking in you. Even if you think, no, sometime I think like this, sometime I think like that, sometimes at the same time I think both sides. This means the multi-dimension of you is awakened. Don't be sad about you having multiple thought currents. Listen. Feel empowered. Your multi-dimensions are getting awakened. People who want to control you, destroy you, teach you lies and falsehoods about your inner space. They try to tell you different thought currents means you are broken. No. Your multi-dimensions are getting awakened. Encourage, support, have little love for yourself. Have little lubrication, kindness for yourself. Listen. This is one of the biggest, important, most powerful, sacred secret with which you need to look into you. Do not worry if you have multiple types of thought currents. Do not worry about all the inner struggles. I tell you, one person. Fortunately, in those days, I myself used to sit with people during the programs and listen to their problems and directly help them, lead them to completion. So one day I was sitting in a mandala process, and then I was telling the truth that nothing is lost. Everything comes with you. One guy immediately asked, "Oh, I've done so many sins, all those karma will come with me." I said, "Are you afraid of death?" He said, "Yes, because all my wealth will go away." I said, "You are contradicting. If you believe your karmas are going to come, you should also understand your ability to make wealth is going to come with you." Same truth he is applying in a way which makes him powerless. He is not applying in a way which makes him powerful. Understand the same truth. If you apply it and make yourself powerful, you are called Deva. If you apply the same truth and make yourself powerless, you are called Asura. Upanishad, there's a beautiful story. Same truth was taught to Sura and Asura. Sura makes himself powerful, Asura makes himself powerless. I am telling you, having multiple thought currents is not weakness. You just need to unclutch from the whole and see the multi-dimensions of you. Then you will understand how to integrate all of them. Then you will know your whole biology thinks. Then the multi-dimensional thought currents will not be fighting with each other, will be supporting each other. Please understand, This is one of the most powerful thought current you need, Sankhya you need to internalize. I really want all the ashrams, temples, adinams inspired by me all over the world should build large Hindu libraries. Start collecting Hinduism books on your own. Don't wait for me to send. You start collecting any book on Hinduism, because Hindu scriptures gives you such depth. I really want each ashram, if you have one deity, you should have 1000 book. Each temple, if you have one deity, 1000 book. Like that, count how many deities you have in your temple, that many 1000 books you should have. Start collecting on Hinduism. I will also gift as much as possible. You also start collecting any book on Hinduism in any language. Start collecting. I tell you. Because all the great truths I am revealing, I am going to start giving you a lot of scriptural references. See, not only I want you to be equipped to achieve enlightenment and Paramashivatva inside. See, for example, if you just listen to my satsang every day, you will be equipped to manifest Paramashivatva. But if you have a library in your temple, the books I am referring, the scriptures I am quoting, before leaving the temple, just 2-3 minutes, if you just see that book and see those verses, see those few lines, just like a survey. It's not that I am expecting you to sit whole day and read all the scriptures. No. Just rough look, survey of that subject. Even that much if you do, within a year, you can become a powerful, real Hindu who can enrich the world with Hinduism. Understand? I tell you one thing. World is looking up to Hindus for real life solutions and knowledge in every department and every field. If you guys want, I can give you some specific focus. Biddi temple should collect everything on Hinduism. Bangalore Adinam should collect everything on Hinduism. Gujarat OSJP should collect everything related to women and Hinduism. Kashi Sarvanyapita should collect everything, scriptures of Hinduism. For Biddi, everything. There is no separate definition. Everything about Hinduism. Biddi. Kashi should be everything about Hindu scriptures. Gujarat, everything about women and Hinduism. Female energy, feminine consciousness and Hinduism. Female deities, women saints, scriptures related to women in Hinduism, history of women in Hinduism, and everything related to women, empowerment in Hinduism. Houston, Hindu cosmology. Tiruvannamalai, all the books related to Hinduism in Tamil. Salem, Siddha tradition. Madurai, everything related to Shaivism. In all language, Shaivism. All language, everything related to Shaivism. Hyderabad, everything related to Shakta tradition. In all language, everything related to Shakta tradition. Sakta Sampradaya, Hyderabad. Ichapuram, everything related to Hindu kingdoms. Hindu Rajavidya, how the kingdoms are created, how maintained, how administered. What all our strength, what was our weakness, what we can do to upgrade ourselves. Seattle, all the Hindu arts, dance, music, everything related to Hindu arts. Los Angeles, everything related to enlightenment science. Everything related to enlightenment science. These subjects, Malaysia and Singapore can join together and collect everything related to Subramanya tradition, Gaumaram. Sauram is not. Sauram is Surya worship. The Gaumaram, Kumara worship. Subramanya, Muruga worship. Malaysia and Singapore together. San Jose should take up Saivam, same as Madurai. San Jose can specifically take up Hindu administration. Saivam and Hindu administration. I tell you, if we just have this library, all of you can become masters. See, one of the biggest mistake we are doing, you guys are all listening only to my words, Atma Pramana. At least once in a while, you should have a Hindu library where you spend half an hour, 10 minutes. Whenever you free, you just hang out in Hindu library. I tell you, I am adding concrete. Hindu library will add steel. You will become RCC, reinforced concrete. If we have libraries in our temples, by now we will be living university. Because the kind of the knowledge and truths I am revealing, we will not be just satsang centers and temples. We will be universities producing Hindu PhDs. Nobody can give you the essence of Hinduism like how I am giving in my satsangs. Understand, I am not talking out of arrogance or pride. I am talking out of simple, innocent, straightforward introduction about myself. Oklahoma should collect all books related to Hindu economy. Economy and Hinduism. Australia, Hindu biology. I think Europe should collect everything about Hinduism because I wanted a revolution of Hinduism in Europe. Let me expand on what I am talking. Listen. the multi-layer, multi-dimensional activities inside you is not one against the other. All these can be beautifully integrated. I tell you, because Hindus are not given Hindu education, even Hindus don't have respect for Hindu education and they run behind stupid anti-Hindu education. Whether organization or administration or biology or medicine, Hinduism has so much to contribute. Oh, Hindus, wake up. Wake up. I wanted to have my voice recorded. Oh, Hindus, wake up. Oh, Hindus, wake up. Oh, Hindus, wake up. And 24-hour one channel just running this one word. Oh, Hindus, wake up. Oh, Hindus, wake up. Oh, Hindus, wake up. I want to name it as a Hindus Wake Up TV. Oh, Hindus Wake Up TV. You have so much to contribute in physics, in chemistry, in economy, in administration, in biology, in medicine. You just need to organize and translate, nothing else. You don't need to do anything new. Just organize and translate. There is no medicine in the world which describes 4 million diseases and disorders and gives cures for it. Not just healing or maintenance, cure. Hindu medicinal system is all about cure. Such extremely honest visionaries, they are not interested in keeping you sick to earn money out of you. See, in Hinduism, Hindu doctors are paid if you are healthy. If you are healthy, you work in your land and what you grow, in that you give the share to the doctor. Hindu doctors never get paid when you are sick or when they give medicine to you. They get paid when you produce. The whole system was different. So they don't enjoy when you fall sick. They enjoy, celebrate when you are healthy, because when you are healthy, you produce, and what you produce, they get the share. If your sickness is going to be their income source, how do you expect they will be keeping you healthy? First of all, they will not pray world should be healthy. Why will they keep you healthy? Hindu visionaries, whether the medicinal system or the practical application, everything was such amazing. Health centered, I tell you guys, really want, at least in one area, all this to be applied and shown to the world as a model place. That is why I am working on making Kailasa. In Kailasa, doctors will be paid when people are healthy, not when somebody is sick. I will actually make all this into reality. I am young, I'll do it. I can do it. Paramashiva has given me enough knowledge and energy. We will have enlightened doctors attending to patients. We will have power manifestation surgeries. I'm just making all the infrastructure ready. Maybe in a year, I'll open the doors of Kailasa to all of you to come and have healing, power manifestation, everything from enlightened beings. If I just work 1 year with a batch of my sannyasis and Gurukul Balasans, I'll produce easily 200, 300 enlightened beings. And they will take care of health, wealth, whatever you need. It will be like a one-stop complete solution for whether enlightenment you need or you want your headache to be healed. I'm successful in safeguarding me. Now I'm actually already successful in creating a place also for my sannyasis and balasans. Soon the place will be open to public also to come and experience. Each of the powerful cognition I am revealing, just one powerful cognition is enough to make you enlighten completely and manifest Paramashvatva. The part of you which wants to do yoga is called sattva. Part of you which wants to sleep is called tamo. The tamo guna which wants to sleep, sattva guna which wants to do yoga are not against each other. If you integrate them, allow the sleep to have its time and energy over you. Sattva will have its time and energy over you. When you feel multiple spare parts of you is fighting with you, that is called ego and arrogance. When you know multiple spare parts of you need to be integrated and united, that is called tapas. Either you can be arrogant and egoistic inside, or you can be doing tapas and integrating yourself inside. If you are doing tapas, you are God, you will be enlightened. If you are doing arrogance and fight, you are asura, you will be going to hell. That's all. I am giving you the most important secrets of life. There is nothing in conflict or contradiction or confusion in you. If you want to do the best things of your life or the worst things of your life, both dimension, if you know how to integrate, you will see all of them strengthen, empower your life. Or they just you create a conflict and make yourself powerless. Becoming powerless because of your multiple thought currents or becoming powerful because of your multiple thought currents is your choice. If you become powerful because of your multiple thought currents, you are Sura. Surangi Sena. You are the Vamsa of gods. Surasena. Vamsa of gods. If you are becoming powerless by your multiple thought currents, you are Asura Sena. That's all life is all about. That's all life is all about. Just sit straight. Close your eyes. I'm not going to put you in any meditation or process. I'm going to speak. Sit straight and close your eyes and listen. I'm going to put these truths into your innermost being. I'll talk to your core so that the core starts listening and internalizing. O beings and the core consciousness of all the listeners, disciples, devotees, listen. Your inner multiple thought currents does not need to lead you into conflict or powerlessness. Your multiple inner thought currents can be integrated and you can become powerful. Decide from today, your multiple extreme, seemingly perceived, looking like contradicting or conflicting or confusing thought currents does not need to make you powerless. All of them are multi-dimensions, are multiple layers of your own existence. They can all be part of you, integrated very well into your consciousness and can become powerfulness in you. Let Paramashiva in all of us wake up and integrate multi-dimensions of us as multiple faces of Paramashiva, multiple hands of Paramashiva. Each thought current you have is one face of Paramashiva. Faces of Paramashiva does not conflict with each other, make Paramashiva powerless. No. Faces of Paramashiva does not conflict with each other. Faces of Paramashiva does not make Paramashiva powerless. Multiple faces of Paramashiva makes Paramashiva powerful. Same way, multiple thought currents of you makes you powerful. Multiple ideas of you, multiple thought currents of you, even though they seem to be contradicting, confusing, conflicting superficially, they all can be integrated and can become powerfulness in you. Be Paramashiva, powerful with your multiple thought currents, multiple dimensions, multiple energies, multiple available possibilities and powers. Let Paramashiva be awakened in all of us. Let integrity, extreme power of integrity be awakened in all of us, and all our multiple thought currents and dimensions be integrated. Let inner conflicts disappear and make ourselves powerful. Let us all be powerful like Paramashiva. So we radiate powerfulness internally, externally. We are powerful and we make everyone powerful. We are fundamentally Hindus. We are powerful, we make everyone powerful. We are powerful, we make everyone powerful. Neither we are powerless nor we make anyone powerless. We are powerful, we make everyone powerful. Cognize your whole biology thinks and I bless you all. So, essence of today's satsang. We are Hindus. We empower people. Understand? We Hindus neither kill people nor convert people. We don't believe in terrorism. We don't believe in conversion. We empower people. We enlighten people. Understand? Hindus empower people, enlighten people. We are neither terrorists nor conversion gang. We don't believe in terrorism. We don't convert people. We empower people. We enlighten people. So, essence of today's satsang. We Hindus neither kill nor convert. We empower and enlighten. So, be Paramashiva, empowered. Make everyone Paramashiva, empowered and enlightened. We empower and enlighten. With this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.